Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to wherever you are in the world. My name is Laquana McIntyre, aka I Am Successful Too. You're watching The Road to Success, guys. Today I want to talk to anyone or any woman that is currently a single or in dating, or a woman who is in a situationship, or you can be with a guy right now, but you don't know what's going on. You still in the what are we phase, okay? So I feel the need to tell somebody this right now, because I feel like a lot of ladies aren't they're still, a lot of us women are still struggling in this particular area, okay? So when a man tells you he is not ready for a relationship, please believe what he is saying, okay? I am still hearing stories of women who are moving forward with men, women who want relationships or even marriage, but it knows, okay, because the man has verbatim told them or told her that he does not want a relationship. He has been completely honest with her, but in the back of her mind, she thinks that she could get this man to change his mind because she is so different and she just so much better than the rest of the women, or she gonna put this good cooch on him, or I'm gonna cook and clean and I'm gonna do everything he wants me to do and he's gonna look at me differently. It do not work that way, okay? Like, ladies, we have to get out of this mindset where we can change a man, you know, and change how he thinks. You can very well inspire him, you can influence him, but to an extent, okay? However, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot change a man's, you can't change a man's mindset, what he wants to do, his actions. Like, you cannot do that, okay? If a man has told you he is not ready to be in a relationship, okay, and it ain't even got to be specifically with you, there is a reason why he is saying that. It could be various reasons. He could very well be in a position where he's not financially satisfied with his life, because he could be the type of man who's a provider, you know, who wants to take care of his woman or whatever. Like, he doesn't, in that particular case, feel like a man, so he needs to get himself together. So it's not always bad. Now, you have some men who say they don't want to be in a relationship because they do want to run the streets and be a player, you know, like, that's very well out there as well. Either way, you're not going to get the best version of this man whenever you're trying to force something on him. And what a lot of ladies don't know, when a man says he does not want to be in a relationship, or especially if he says he doesn't want to be in a relationship with you, they don't necessarily go on and mind their business somewhere else. They don't tell you that and then decide, okay, well, I don't want to talk to you no more, I'm gonna move on, I don't want to waste your time. There are men out there who are still time wasters, okay? They're still time wasters. They're still going to lead you on in thinking that you have a chance to be in a relationship with them. And what's going to happen as you're being led on, in your mind, you're thinking, oh, well, maybe he has changed his mind. Maybe he does see me as the relationship type, because he's still talking to me. We're still going out on dates. We're still having sex. God forbid that you're doing that with a man that's not yours. But, okay, you still having sex with him. Like, y'all still just doing all of the things. You feel me? But you still don't know what you're doing. You still got that question in your mind, what are we doing? So as time goes on, the conversation comes back up again, and he could say the same thing again. I told you I don't want a relationship yet. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Now you getting all discouraged, and you like, what you waiting on? What's wrong with me? What's good? Is it another girl? No, he already told you he did not want a relationship. after he told you that, it was up to you to decide whether or not you wanted to move forward or not. Because he was going to stay around regardless, okay? Like, he was going to get what he going to get. He know that you really like him. So, yeah, why not? Why not? Why would I not stick around and still get the same treatment from this woman as if she was my wife or my girl? You know what I'm saying? I don't have to have a commitment, but I'm going to still get the things that I desire out of this woman. Okay? And the reason why a lot of men are okay with telling women that I don't want a relationship, and be confident that she's still going to do everything that he wants and desire, because they've started to pick up on the desperation in a lot of women. The desperation that women have to be with a man, to have a relationship. The desperation for a woman just to feel like she's underneath some kind of masculine energy, whether or not he's giving masculine or not. Okay, they're starting to pick up on that. So it's like, I could tell these girls or these women whatever. I could tell her that I'm married. I could tell her that I got a girl. I could tell her that I got a few different girls, but she's going to stick around because she just wants to be underneath me that bad. Okay. So at the end of the day, a lot of these men, you know, there's some liars out there. Let's be clear. They know how to lie, okay? But there's a lot of men who are learning to be more honest, you know, and it's like, you can't get mad at that. You cannot get mad at that, sis. If a man is being honest with you and telling you what it is, respect it. Respect it. If you decide to move forward with him, this is just my personal recommendation, my personal advice. I don't recommend giving up the goods at all, first of all, until you have that solid foundation. You know that this is what it is. We exclusive. You my man, I'm your girl. If we take it a step further, marriage is going to be the best time. But ladies, the power is in the P. Okay, that's what, y'all, the power is in the P. If y'all would stop giving it up so fast and start holding out a little bit longer, that'll let you kind of sift through what's going on out in these streets, and let you sift through men to see who really trying to get to know you, who really not. And again, if you run into a guy that really likes you and your conversation and your friendship, he will stick around, okay? But the good thing is, now here's the thing, if it's already been put out there on the table that he's not going to get the goods off top, okay, and he knows this, but he chooses to stick around, ladies, you should be comfortable to be in a space where it's just platonic. Be comfortable with just a platonic friendship with him, because some men, whenever they find out they're not going to get the goods, they're gonna A, get the hell on through, or B, they're like, oh well, I'm just gonna talk to you on the phone and we can laugh, you know, and have conversation, but I'm not going to court you. And then there's some men who out here who just, look, they're gonna still court you because that's a good man, you know what I'm saying? That's a man of God, you know. But 9 times out of 10 it's going to be A, okay? But there is some men out there that is going to, you know, do B. And then there's going to be some men who heard you say, who knows you're not going to have sex with them, or they picked up on it, but they're still going to make effort and try because they feel like they can break down that wall, you know what I'm saying? But either way, is what I'm saying, ladies, like, it is okay to just date and have fun without, you know, thinking that every man is going to be the one. If he tells you he does not want a relationship, especially if y'all been talking for a while and it hurts your feelings, again, be open to a platonic friendship. Because majority of the marriages and long-term relationships that I know of has started off of a friendship foundation. So this may not be a bad thing if he's telling you this. But again, you just absolutely have to have self-control, okay? You have to have self-control. Do not get on your feelings, feeling all emotional about why does he not want a relationship with me? Is it something wrong with me? No, sis. It is probably not nothing wrong with you. There could be something wrong with you though, and that's a different story. But you know, if you've done the work and you worked on yourself and you know that you bring a lot to the table and you're a good woman, and he still tells you that, then it could be other reasons. Like I explained in the beginning of the video, please don't take it personal. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. This is pretty much all I wanted to talk about, ladies. Like, I just want to, again, just send that reminder out because, you know, I recently heard a story from a lady who, you know, and like I said, I'm just going to tell you this and I'm going to wrap it up. But she basically, I'm going to say she semi-hollered at the guy. She asked for his number, first of all. And y'all, I'll get into another video talking about this, but I don't necessarily agree with women asking for men numbers, but we'll get into another video about that. But anyway, so she asked for his number. The man wasn't really into this girl like that, first of all, but he got her number anyways because, like most men, he just looked at it like, okay, well, this is just gonna be some easy sex. Okay, and that's what it was. Like, he got the coochie quick. Well, right after that, she had the nerve to, after having sex with him multiple times, she started to get emotionally attached, and she started to feel like, dang, did this nigga really like me for me? Does he see me? Okay, do you even want something with me? And the man was like, what you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what it is. But it's like she couldn't get mad because he actually told her, but after she got his number, this man was honest with her about having another girl that he was in pursuit of, you know, and he's getting serious with the girl. So he didn't want nothing serious with her, but she still proceeded on with having sex with him because she thought that that somehow she can beat out the other girl, you know. So ladies, don't be taking these words lightly from these men. Believe what they say. You know what I'm saying? They're not like us. You know, we be everywhere. We be all emotional. We'll say one thing and then mean the other and get mad and be like, well, I didn't really mean it. Men don't operate like that. When they say something and it comes out their mouth, and especially with conviction, they mean that. And whether it's a lie, it could be a lie that they really damn mean. They just so you know what I'm saying? So that's all I gotta say, guys. So anyways, be sure you like, comment, and subscribe on the video, and I'll be back in the next one. Have a great day.